Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. So, awesome. So, on the MTTP stuff, I just added a couple of extra links and things in here just for extra visibility. So, the MTTP numbers are up to date. So, SciSense is now updating accurately, which is great. MTTP is a little high. I've added in some extra stuff here. Like the most interesting one is blockers from the past week. So I think you'll know, like I've been tracking this stuff. 15 hours blocker last week, and that was just from 3 incidents. So it's definitely higher than we would like. I'll keep tracking on this stuff. But yeah, we'll be trying to add some more visibility and see what we can do to actually unlock.
Are you still tracking manually?
Yes. Yes, so we do need to change that. One thing that I'll do from this week is start pinging people on incidents, so we can add that into the incident write-ups and just capture it on there, because it's quite easy to do if you do it like straightforward. Like last week, the updates weren't too bad because I was on top. The week before took me ages because it was like so far back. But yeah, I'll start adding in on the incidents, and then we can look at how we can actually like automate this stuff and all just pull it together. Awesome. And then on announcements, so I added a couple of in there. Friends and Family Day, or Family and Friends Day is on Friday. We have some training to do. Cool. And then on discussion items, we have lots to get through. So Ruben is joining us tomorrow, which is super. So I'm going to get him involved in release management straight away, so that he can just shadow with me from Wednesday and kind of get up to speed on that stuff. But there are a couple of things that would be super helpful. One is, please could you all schedule a coffee chat in with him in the next week or so, just to meet him, say hello, and kind of like, so he knows who he can reach out to. He is based in India. He works EMEA hours. So I think you'll have a little bit of an overlap, Robert, but it might be it'll be super beginning of your day, but I think everyone else should have a decent overlap. And then the other thing is, it would be great if somebody could give him a bit of an introduction to the release tools. So he's back-end engineer. So when he's doing projecty things, he'll be most likely helping us build out the release tools. So it'd be great if someone could just give him the kind of like intro to the project.
Do you mean explaining how is it split, or what kind of introduction are you?
Just so that stuff that when you're developing on the release tools project, like what does he need to know? Like how have we gone about building out the release tools? You know, like when he picks up his first release tools bug or task or something, what would he need to know to actually get started developing on that? It might just be as simple as like, here's where it lives, here's what we use it for, that sort of stuff. Cool. Who would like to do that?
I can do that.
Awesome. Thanks, Myra. Super. And if there's anything else that people think that we should introduce him to, you know, either let me know or go ahead and just book some time with him to go through that. So. Awesome. And then on 3B, this is just a kind of updatey one, but just as a kind of heads up. So the sharding working group have an epic. They've invited us along to their meetings, but they've also opened up an epic to basically work with us on updates that will need to happen to allow deployments to multiple databases. Please have a look through that epic and have a think, like, is there anything additional we should ask them to include, or we need to kind of watch for as we go in. They have included, I invite us to their meetings. I've added on the agenda here, they do a couple a week. I know there's one today, there's one every Monday at 4 UTC. There's one on Wednesday that I'm not sure, I think it's earlier in the day because I think it's their APAC timed one. I'm not sure what time it is though. But within their agenda doc, they've got like all kinds of things. So just to kind of be aware of, and we probably will need to like get involved in that, more involved in that over the next, I think end of July is the time when they start rolling some things through the environment. So just a heads up on that one. Myra.
Yep, thank you, Amy. So bridge jobs, this is mostly an announcement, not so much as a discussion, but I don't know if you noticed that since last week, we are using bridge jobs to perform our deployments through staging, canary, and production, which makes the coordinated pipeline faster from my point of view. I haven't compared it with actual data, but it feels faster. And well, the change was transparent to release managers. I didn't hear anyone scream or complain, so I think we are good. So yay. And well, I have the other point, deployment SLO.
Before you move on, Myra, I just wanted to highlight, like, this is super exciting because deployments are a good deal faster. So this is a huge milestone. So yeah, well done for that one, Myra.
Awesome, thanks. So deployment SLO, I just wanted to give a brief update. The plan to achieve the OKR was defined in the epic. If you go through the epic, you can see the steps that we are taking and which step we are and how many do we need to, well, how many steps are remaining. And also, you might have noticed 2 additional stages in the coordinated pipeline. We added one stage that is called coordinated metrics prepare and another one that is coordinated finish. And that is basically what they are doing is they are registering the time before the deployment to staging starts and after the deployment to production finishes. And they are sending that information to Prometheus through the push getaway. And well, I have a merge request to finally and hopefully fix the last tiny detail.
Just
Okay, thank you. Well, I don't want to jinx it, so I hope that is the actual last detail. And the next step is to build a simple dashboard in Grafana. And I am coding simple because it doesn't have to be extremely pretty, it just have to give us enough information so we can start observing how the duration is trending. And that's it.
Nice. We get to see that, and that's so we chatted last week, and so we're going to play around in Grafana and get a dashboard that shows stuff, and then we can get the issues to codify that. So I expect more people to be sort of getting involved in this this work in the next few weeks. Awesome. Is there anything else anyone wants to bring up on the recording? Nope. Okay, I shall stop that.